Alright guys, today we have Sword Art Online. Just launched Union Arena. We're going to open a few booster packs, take a gander at those. Got 3 of them today. And the starter deck that came out with it. Not super familiar with Union Arena. I know they had a One Punch Man set come out, but I haven't been able to find any packs. I do have a starter deck that's just kind of chilling. I'll open it if I find some booster packs that's sleeved. For some reason we got Sword Art, but we didn't get One Punch Man. Don't really know. I really enjoy both animes, but you know, I guess nobody else does. Maybe nobody likes One Punch. I love One Punch. I think it's great. But let's start here with the deck. Now these are not special decks at all. Every deck is the same. There is no extra packs or anything like that. Let's take a look at the back here before we really hop in. Get 7 uncommons, 6 uncommons, 3 rares, 2 super rares, and 1 action point. You get 18 types of cards in total. You get a 50 card deck, 3 action points, and 1 play sheet. I assume a play sheet is a play mat, is what I assume. Could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong. I'm sure it won't be the last. Oops. Oh man, we definitely, went with the professionalism on that one. As you can see, $15 at the GameStop. The packs, actually, 1 pack came from GameStop, and 1 pack, and the rest came from Walmart. All right, and I'm gonna assume this is our play mat. Typical paper play mat here. Let's see, got rules on the back. All kinds of rules. Very easy to read those, so that's a win. And then you got all the characters from Sword Art. It's even got Gun Gale characters, which is cool. Gun Gale was not the most popular of seasons, but it was popular enough to get a card. So cool. Good on them for giving us some Gun Gale. We'll set that in the floor. I don't really want to throw that away. Alright. Oh, these are cool. They actually put them in a team bag. Look at that. How about that, guys? Union Arena. Going big with that. Bandai. You gotta appreciate what Bandai does. Bandai doesn't get a whole lot of love. Their cards normally grade really well. I buy a lot of Japanese stuff too, so I see a lot of Bandai. Their cards grade well. They do well with the packing. That's great. So we got an Asuna, an Angel, a bunch of Angels there. Kirito. That's a cool Kirito. That's a super rare. Wow, it's not foil. We'll put him right there. Non-foil. Super rares. It's kind of weird. Silica. Elizabeth on the non-foil rare. Elizabeth Smith shop. Got a couple switches. Another version of Asuna. Another version of Angel. Another full play set of them. Another full play set of Kirito. We got Klein. I'm gonna assume a play set. Pina. Another full play set. A Yui. Just 2. Another full play set of Elizabeth. Got an Asuna sandwich. For those of you guys that don't know, Sword Art is actually based upon like a MMORPG style. If you die in the game, you die in real life. You're essentially just hooked up to the game and you never can leave. The first season's really cool. Second season's really cool. Gun Gale, I personally enjoyed Gun Gale. Some people don't. Gun Gale's got guns. Sword Art, the original, does not have guns. It's more of a fantasy realm. Asuna and Kirito are your main characters. Got a Starburst Stream on the rares, and then here's our action points with Kirito. And here was us a foil. Got an Asuna super rare on the foil and a Kirito. That's cool. So we got 2 of the Kiritos and 1 holo and 1 non-holo super rares. Alright, let's throw these. Now these are not Japanese size. These are standard size cards, so they will use standard size sleeves. Asuna up there, and we'll throw the Kirito as well. And then we'll save our little stands for if we hit something crazy. But every one of the starter decks will be the same. Same 50 cards, no variations. Now they do have other shows, other animes involved. I think they have a Kaiju 8 that's in Japanese. They have the One Punch Man in Japanese and English. They have a JJK, I believe, in Japanese and English. That's a Jujutsu Kaisen, for those that don't know. They have Attack on Titan. I think they have 2 sets of Attack on Titan. The Sword Art, obviously. My Hero. Ultraman in Japanese, maybe? Maybe. I could be wrong on the Ultraman in Japanese. I know Ultraman's a very popular thing in Japan. But I think I'm right on that one. I think they have no, they don't have a Nike or Nikki. They don't have that one. That's why Schwartz made that. But starting with the One Punch Man set, something cool happens now. These come out in English the same time they come out in Japanese. These packs are also cool. Once I get this open, I'll show you something here. Sales outside of Japan only. So that's cool. It's a cool thing to see. Memories of the 3 children. We got a Leafa, a Pina. Can't pronounce it. Synthesis 7. Elizabeth. Got a Kirito. That's when he first enters the game. Heathcliff. Sinon. Ronnie Arabelle. A Eugene. We got a Leafa on the rare and a super rare Asuna. Sick looking card there. Look how man, you can't beat this. Bandai doing Bandai things over here. Very nice. Super rare. Very nice. Go ahead and throw that in there. We'll stack those off to the side. These cards are super nice. Like I said, for you guys sleeping on the Bandai products, I know everybody wants Pokemon right now, but if you just want to rip some sick TCG cards, definitely check out anything made by Bandai. Might not hit the most crazy expensive stuff, but eventually people's got to switch from Pokemon because, you know, everybody's already starting to complain about the Pokemon sets. And eventually the market just become too saturated, so might as well go ahead and hop in on the other TCGs. Photon Sword, Asuna, Sinon, Unlimited Landscape Manipulation Ability. That's a lot, and there's a lot of text on that one. A Leafa, Asuna, Kirito, Asuna, a Giga Cedar, a Klein, a Kirito Rare, and Action Point card. Non-hollow Action Point. Still cool art though. They have some, I know the One Punch Man, I haven't really got to look at these because it is new, like brand new. I know the One Punch Man has some crazy alternate art, crazy stuff. So you can, I'm sure they did some crazy stuff with these guys and their alternate arts. TCG Player, some of the pre-sale prices is pretty nuts, honestly. All right, ZZD, Kirito, Memories of the 3 Children, Synthesis 7 again, Elizabeth, a Kirito again, Bercoli, Synthesis 1, a Eugene, Barbecue, everybody likes a Barbecue, a Yu-Gi-Oh! We got a rare Asuna, Stacia, the Goddess of Creation. That's a cool card. And Asuna again on a super rare. Dang, we hit all, I think that's all the Asuna super rares. I think we hit all the variations. That's cool. Very cool, very sick. All right, let's take a look at some of these super rares here. We hit all the Asunas at one time. So we got the Kirito on the plain super rare there. We got an Asuna in blue, another Asuna in blue, and an Asuna in green. But you can see there is difference in different variations, but they are all just plain SRs, not a SR plus. So that's cool though. These are cool looking cards. Don't really know a whole lot about the gameplay. Don't really play a lot of TCGs, to be truthful with you. I collect them more than play them, and I sell a lot of them, obviously. I have in the eBay shop. Speaking of the eBay shop, if you guys are interested in any of these, check us out, the Bearded Man's Hobbies LLC at the eBay. Go give us a follow on there. We always be posting some cool stuff. You can see stuff from dollar cards all the way up to $200, $300, $400 cards. I'm sure we probably have something on there for everybody, and if we don't, if you message us, we could probably come up with something. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram to see all the cool cards that we be placing on the eBay and opening all the time. We post reels twice a week, guaranteed. We sometimes post more depending on what the holiday possibly is, or if there's something big in sports. But definitely go follow us on the socials. Hit that little bell to keep up with any YouTube videos we could be coming up with. Got some cool stuff planned in the future. But yeah, definitely check these out. These are, like I said, these are sick cards. These two came from the starters, and these are actually from the boosters. So it's cool to get the main characters from the animes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night.